Okay, we are here for round number 2. Kept a really slow hand against what turned out to be Tron, which is pretty unfortunate. I was thinking about saving the Thoughtseize, but I think I just would like to get it out now. And then if I draw a 2-drop, I'll be annoyed, but wouldn't matter anyway, so. Alright, Star Sphere, Power Plant, they have the map out. I guess against this hand, I'm just going to take the Ballista and I guess just cross my fingers. I'm going to save this Thoughtseize. Next turn, I'll either play Souls or I won't get to play Souls, and I will get to Thoughtseize them. So Sphere, Mine, Star. Map. So I'll either take their payoff or I'll take the map. But obviously starting next turn I want to start casting threats, so. So they have another mine. They have the map. I think this game's gonna go long enough that I think I just need to take their threat here. So I take the map, they'll have a couple more draws, 1, 2, 3, 4 lands. Well, yeah, I mean that's what their deck does just get Tron, so I'm just gonna take their payoff. Try to race them, should be able to cast out, you know, something of theirs. Something that's relevant. Towers for 3. Sphere, you got it. So they obviously have a lot of ways of trying to get Tron. I think they have less threats than they do have lands. Okay, well that's brutal. But if I draw a 4th land, which I did not, then I would be able to just cast out the Ugin, but so I'm gonna end a turn start, just attack the oh woof. They already played a land? They did play a land. So are they gonna hold the Ugin? Don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think they just have to cast it. Yep. So these tokens are not going to kill Ugin ever. Just didn't want them to 0 and get rid of whatever tokens I had. Well, it did need a land. It just didn't happen there. I have 2 lands in hand. That's it. I mean, not much else to do here. Just let them wipe away my tokens and then see if I can cast out next turn. Need that land. Opponent played the Sanctum. Do I care to Thoughtseize them? There's probably nothing in there, but yeah. So be it. So let's go land. Yikes. Well, it's been the story of this league, that's for sure. That is for sure. Ulamog, eh? Well, I'll concede to that. This wasn't going anywhere for me. So I'm gonna do ring and stony here, damping sphere, mentality's bad, cast out's what we want, spells are what we want, Soren might be a little slow, push doesn't do anything, disenchants do something, surgicals are an option to just fully get rid of Tron. Inquisition maybe is just not quite worth it. Well, it does take Oblivion Stone and things like that. I don't think the disenchants do enough. All these do, everything else are threats, paths are important. It's pretty good here. Yeah. The surgical plan's never great. Bitter Blossom's pretty slow. Maybe I'll do that and try the Ghost Quarter Bitter Blossom plan once. I would like to play first, and I'll keep that. Go probably Stony into Bitter Blossom. We'll go there. Okay, so far so good. Let's just get the clock down and then hopefully if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can just cast a Soren and start getting in there pretty hard. No, but we can do this. Let's see what they have. Nature's Claim, but no red mana. So they just have to naturally draw the power plant. Or a green source, which would do that, in which case they can crack and get the power plant. I'm going to take this. I can always cast out the Karn. I'm not going to take Nature's Claim because they can always just easily draw into power plant as they can green mana, I think. So go ahead and do that. Ooh. Don't want a flashback. I think I want a flashback. I need to make this clock fast as possible before they find an answer here. Okay. Lucked out a bit there. Spectral, I got rid of Ugin, so they don't have their sweeper. But next turn, untapped land, Soren is lethal. Alright, well they drew it. There's the card's gonna come there. Get rid of Stony probably. They could potentially gain some life, so I'm gonna have to attack the Karn, which we can do regardless. They got a forest. Okay, well that's good for us. Still Nature's Claim, their expedition map or something, gain 4 life, but that's not a problem. Star, sure. I mean, they're cycling pretty hard right now. Assuming trying to find a threat. So we'll see what our opponent does, which is nothing. Okay. Untapped land wins. Virtue also wins. Yep, okay. So, I think same plan. I think we saw Bitter Blossom pretty slow there. Yeah, I don't see any other reason to change anything. So that's how Stony Silence matchup goes, but the question is, how do I do without Stony Silence? Although, that matchup, it just delayed them a little bit, I guess a turn or two, which I guess is probably a big deal. I'm going to keep this, it's just interaction and threats and Ghost Quarter, and I think I have to keep it. Another land would be good. Stony Silence would be better. I guess Inquisition now, Inquisition later is just about the same. It's either do both next turn or do one now, then play a tap land and do the other one next turn, so. I'm going to just not let him cycle. I'll take the stone with the next one, maybe? Yeah, I'll take the stone with the next one, I think. Well, they did find the expedition maps. That's annoying. But they're only on mine right now. And I do have a Ghost Quarter I can use when I need to. Crack map. So the one of Surgical would be good here, clearly. Oh, buddy. So, do I just do it now? I think I just do it now and hope I draw another land for Lingering Souls. think it'd be a little too greedy to give him one more turn to find the power plant. Or sorry, the tower. Oh, they had it in hand. Wow. They had it in hand. So they're gonna go ballista for 4, I guess. Yikes. So 1, 2, 3 ballistas, 2 Ulamog, 2 Ugin, 3, 4 Oblivion Stone, 1 World Breaker. Okay, a lot of stuff. Okay, so they have forest, grounds. So they have ballista and tower that I don't know of, which might play both now. So do I want to let him do this? Probably don't care. I guess I can activate next turn, keep the ballista alive, but then I can, well, I think I want to keep the path for World Breaker. That they will probably cast the World Breaker at some point during this game, so. Oh, never mind, I have Virtue out, so they can't do that, of course. What was that? Oh, Scavenger Grounds, okay. That's fine. Okay. So they have Tower and World Breaker in their hand. And they're on a 2-turn clock? Yeah. Well, I guess they can kill something with ballista. Yeah, they can shoot one and go. So I can attack with Vent, they'll block, they'll shoot one. I can't, or I can just cast Stony Silence, make them act, and still a 2-turn clock. Yep. 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 O-Stone costs more than this amount of mana to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And they can't do Ugin either. Can't even do World Breaker. I think they're dead. Tower. I guess I don't know what's in their hand. Could gain 4 life, I guess. Let's... Doesn't matter. I mean... Game is over. So... Beat Tron, but lost to Spirits in blue-white control. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, we'll be back.